To become the best version of yourself requires you to believe in yourself. It requires you to believe in a grander vision for your life. You have to have a sense of purpose. If you don't know why you're living this life, then it's going to be hard to have the energy to make the changes necessary. Not long ago, I was feeling very stuck, very frustrated in my life. After 13 years in the corporate world, I was fed up with doing jobs that just didn't align with who I was as a person. So I decided to quit my job and become a coach. But things didn't improve after I became a coach. 12 months later, I'm just as stuck and frustrated and miserable as ever. I woke up each morning just feeling dread because I was thinking, how am I going to fix this? How am I going to get to the place that I want to be? I thought by following my passion, everything was going to work out. But here's the thing. It's not about making changes on the outside that is going to result in you becoming the best version of yourself, a happy and peaceful version. It requires making the appropriate changes on the inside and at the same time getting to work making the changes on the outside. So you have to do both. And it starts with first getting clear on what it is that you really want in life. Who do you really want to become in life? What is your vision? Every day I speak with people that are feeling stuck and frustrated and unhappy, unfulfilled in their careers and their lives. And they want to change their career, they want to maybe start a business. I have to tell them, that's great, but it's not going to be enough. Because what you have to do is you have to become a new person. You have to understand what your self-limiting beliefs are that are keeping you stuck. Because here's the thing. Our beliefs create our reality. And if we never understand what the programs are that are running in the background of our life, of our minds, we're always going to recreate the same scenarios. So 5 years ago, after trying to have success in my business and create a good, happy life, I didn't know what to do. So I called up this coach and we booked a session. I ended up hiring her because she did something for me that no one else had ever been able to do. For starters, she was able to understand where I was at in life. She was able to see my potential. And so she believed in myself. And she was able to help me believe in what it was that I wanted to do in life and who it was that I wanted to become. She helped me get clear that I wanted to experience a life of thriving, of meaning, of passion, of purpose, of success. All of these things that had eluded me. And so we began our work together, and she helped me understand that I had been preventing myself from moving forward in my life because I didn't feel like I deserved to be happy. I didn't feel like I deserved to be successful. Growing up in my household, I was receiving these messages all day long from my caregivers, from my siblings, and then at school it was no better. And I just kept internalizing this idea that I'm not good enough, that I'm not special, I don't deserve a good and happy life. So that became the software program that was running in the back of my mind for years and years and years. So lo and behold, guess what kind of life that manifested? Well, it manifested a life that was pretty subpar. It was pretty uninspiring. It was very mediocre. I didn't know what I wanted to do out of college, so I settled for a job doing work that I never wanted to do, that was barely enough to pay my bills. And that was my life. I didn't have much self-confidence. I didn't really have so much energy or enthusiasm to attract amazing friends or romantic partners or great financial abundance. I was just eking out a life. And it went on like this. And I was the whole time thinking, like, what the hell is going on? My job is the worst. My career is just not doing it for me. So I changed my career and I thought, you know what, maybe I'd be better in sales. So I took a job selling software for 6 years and that didn't do it. And then I thought, well, what's going on? There's got to be something more. So I decided to become a coach because I always wanted to become a coach. But again, things never changed. It was the same exact reality that I had been repeating for my entire life. So it's like I was under a spell of unworthiness, of self-doubt, of I can't do it. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't even know what I want in life. And then this with the help of this woman, this coach, she helped me to get clear that I'm actually very talented in certain ways. I've actually got a lot of potential. It's just that I've been feeling like I don't deserve success. So we did some work on that and we started to chip away at these self limiting beliefs. And there's an easy way to do this. You just need to determine what the beliefs are that are running in the background and then just challenge them. I don't deserve to be successful. Okay, so is that true? Is the first question. Well, yeah, I mean, I not that special. I don't have any talent, so yeah, I guess it's true. The second question is, can you absolutely know that that's true? And then I started to think, well, okay, so maybe it's not 100% true. I mean, maybe it's possible for me to be deserving of success. I've never experienced it before. And then the third question is, okay, so when you have this thought, I don't deserve to be successful, how does that feel? Well, it makes me feel kind of small and incapable of doing what I have to do. Then the fourth question is, who would you be without that thought? Well, without this thought, I guess I'd feel like I have all these possibilities and potentials, and maybe I would take chances and feel like, I am worthy and deserving of all the things that I want in life. And then the fifth step is to turn around that original statement and see if the opposite of what you might be believing could feel as true or more true. I deserve to be successful. Oh, actually, you know what? That actually feels pretty good. That does feel more true for me than I don't deserve to be successful. So this is just one example of how you can start to change these beliefs. You have to discover what they are and you have to challenge them. We have all these assumptions that are running in the background, but are they really true, or did you just get these ideas in life as you were growing up and they're just running on loop every single day? For my clients, this is what happens to them. They have this experience of regret and anger and frustration because of beliefs like, I made the wrong decisions and now it's too late for me. This happened with a client of mine recently, and I had to challenge him and say, hey, is that true? Is that absolutely true? And how do you feel when you think this thought? Okay, so that explains your life experience right now and how it's holding you back. How would you feel without that thought? And then how about the opposite? Maybe that's not true. So all of a sudden, it starts to change the software program that's running. It changes your beliefs, and you begin to tweak your mind for success. And so this is the secret, guys. If you want to learn how to become the best version of yourself, you have to work on the level of your beliefs. And as you do, you're going to start to feel better. And from that place of feeling better and less psychologically limited, that's where you start to take action. Because when the software program is rewritten, then you're not going to keep bumping up against these issues, right? You're going to, in this case of my client, he's going to start to take a second look and think, you know what? Maybe it isn't too late for me to do the work that I really want in life. Maybe I should take a closer look and just understand that, oh, actually what it really means is that it's just going to require a lot of dedication, but I can do that. I can work hard. So it opens up the possibilities, and you get to start to understand the landscape of what's going on here. And then you start to work towards it. This is where having a coach can be really helpful, but it's not totally necessary. You just have to figure out, okay, what's step 1? What's step 2? What's step 3? When I was stuck and frustrated in my coaching business, I didn't know what to do. And so I was telling my coach, I'm not making enough money and I'm not enrolling enough clients, and my business is just not very exciting right now. So she helped me understand, okay, you need to package your programs differently. You need to price them differently. You need to have conversations differently. Here are some different ways for you to do that. So I started to do this, and I was starting to feel better and better and better, because at the same time, I was starting to feel more positive and optimistic and hopeful. And so my entire energy was being lifted. And on top of that, I was doing other things to support this. I was committing to exercising more and eating better and getting rid of bad habits, getting to sleep at a better time, waking up earlier, all the things that support positive change. Because here's the other thing about becoming the best version of yourself. It's not easy, okay? It does require a lot of energy and effort. And so the other big key about how to become the best version of yourself, which is the number one piece to this. If you do this, you are guaranteed to be successful. Everything else just falls into place. And that is to commit. You have to get clear on who it is you really want to become. You have to understand how good it would be, and you have to understand what your default future would be like if nothing changes. And it has to get to the point of sometimes extreme frustration, or just being so fed up, or just being so motivated to just finally do it, become the best version of yourself. 5 years ago, I was like, I'll do anything. I can't take this life anymore. And so she offered me an opportunity to commit to this work. Now, it came in the form of working with her under the guise that she would provide all the support necessary for making it happen. But you can just as well commit to yourself. However you do it, you have to make this solemn oath to yourself that this is it. I'm going to do it. Whatever it takes, I'm going to overcome all of the obstacles that are in my way to becoming a happy and peaceful, fulfilled person. You have to really want it. And so just get really clear on why you want it. How would it feel to have your dream job, or start a business, or get married and start a family, or buy a house, or relocate, or whatever that looks like? Imagine your best possible life and just get clear on how good it would be, and then believe that it's actually possible. Get support if you need to, because that certainly helps. And then commit 100%, no matter what happens. If I get knocked down 10 times, and I'm going to get up 11 times. And that's it. It's just a commitment. 5 years ago, I made this commitment after 34 years of just sort of having this life and it being really unfulfilling. So was it a lot of work? Yeah, it was a lot of work, especially at the start, because I had to start all these new habits, and I was doing all these new practices that were going to help me change my mind and change my life, and I had to take risks in my business and take leaps of faith and take chances. And so I was at this growth edge that was kind of scary sometimes. So you have to just be okay with that. You have to get ready to sign up for this new life of taking chances and being bold and being powerful. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. I want you to be the powerful person that you are. I want you to summon that courage, that strength, that motivation, and say, I'm going to do it because I want it so bad, because it's so important to me, because I don't want to be in my deathbed full of regrets. And then you just put one foot in front of the other, and then you live your life. Today I'm living in Costa Rica. I have a thriving coaching practice. I'm doing work that I absolutely love. I have amazing friends, and I surf every morning. And it wasn't easy to get here, but it was just one step after another of just troubleshooting and overcoming and doing this and doing that and committing to this life. That's what I want for you. So take a moment today and make a commitment to yourself. Get clear on what you want, and then commit to it. And if you need help or would like help, let me know. Visit my website, adamhardt.com, to learn more about my career coaching and life coaching services if you might need a helping hand. Otherwise, sign up for my free newsletter to receive free tips on how to make these types of changes that I'm talking about. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications bell so you can get notified of new content as well. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching.